Describe the moment you knew you loved me.
Oh boy. Well, there was an initial love, like I said at the very beginning when I first met you, the first date. Remember you were wearing, I think it was a dress or a shirt or something, and there was like an aura around you, you know, like this, like an angel or something. It was really weird. And I remember smiling and looking at you and feeling I couldn't even feel my body kind of thing, you know? So there's definitely something there, but there's a couple things. I mean, it was mostly had to do with when we were traveling, I think. Sun Valley for sure. No, you know, it was Norway. I think it was Norway because everything went wrong. Everything. Everything went wrong, and that sleeping moment where it was dark 20 hours a day and everything was canceled and we just slept. And it was just very content, even though everything was wrong, even though it was cold and rainy and snowy, that whole trip.
Mine was Alaska, feeling like I was going to die on the mountain and you being there. Like there.
Yeah.
I mean, just kind of giving up your day to...
Oh, there was no question.
Yeah. It was the most intense love I've ever felt in my whole life. Like feeling, you know, for 8 hours that you're going to die, but you were there.
Yeah.
Making sure I made it through every run.
Yeah. Yeah, it was automatic. It just
and I knew that, and I felt that, and I didn't feel any negativity from you because of it. You didn't make me feel bad. You just were there.
Yeah.
From the moment you realized that I wasn't a heli skier.
You're not a heli skier. No, you're not.
Who would have known?
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
How have your feelings for me changed?
Oh, they've been all over the place. From complete disinterest at the beginning to fascination to...
Yeah, you called me fascinating for a while.
You are. I still think you are.
Yeah. It's such a cool word.
I know. Then you heard me say it for someone else.
I'm like, yeah, I'm fascinating.
I think at one point I'd felt like I could help you, and that made me feel good, and that changed when I realized it wasn't me helping you, it was us helping each other, and that in ways that you weren't even aware of, you changed me too and made me a better person too, and made my days brighter. And I think that realization was huge for me. And then the feeling of that I've never had before of just complete surrender of you're my person. Actually, the person that I want to have a family with, the person that I want to grow old with. And
when did you surrender?
When?
Yeah.
I would say Alaska.
Yeah.
And that was the moment where I stepped into a whole new world for me that I've never stepped in with anybody else, of complete surrender to trust you.
Yeah.
How do I make you better?
How do you make me better? I don't know, I feel more connected to myself from being with you. You don't let me hide. That was my whole thing. Whenever conflict or anything would come up, I would hide, not deal with it. And you literally don't allow that. You just don't. And at first I hate it. I actually still kind of don't like it. but
it's not easy.
It's not easy. And so you've made me more, been able to connect with you and connect with other people. Now I understand how people connect. Being perfect is not the way they connect with somebody. It's being real, and conflict, and sometimes the rawness that might not be perfect underneath is what actually connects people.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know that.
get at it.
Yeah, yeah. If you could go back to when we started our relationship, what advice would you give yourself?
Buckle up.
Buckle up, baby.
As much as we've been through, I kind of wouldn't give myself any advice, because I think we talk about this a lot, where we had to go through everything that we've been through, and I had to have the learning experiences, and you had to have the learning experiences to get to where we are. And I think if any little thing, if I had had any piece of advice, that might have changed it. And I think we have to be here. Yeah. So buckle up. I think that's the only advice.
Yeah.
What do you think that I need from you? And second part of that, and are you providing it?
I know what you need, and I'm probably not. I could probably do a better job of providing it, giving you reassurance that you are enough. Because I know you struggle with that you're enough, and communicating that to you in a meaningful way as opposed to just saying it. And I know I need to work on that, but you are enough. You will always be enough. And I love you, and I love that where we are and that we're doing right now, and that I need to do that more. It's hard for me too, but when I sink into myself, which is rare, is when I really, really, really fall in love with you. And when I'm sitting there, I can feel it, and I know I can do a better job, though. So I don't think I'm doing it enough, but I will do everything I can to remind you that you are enough, and that I love you very much, and that I don't want anybody else, and that you're my person.
Forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Thank you. I like this.
Why are you in this relationship?
Because you're the only person I've ever been with or ever met where I can fully be me, where I can get emotional, but my dreams are reality. And I've met my other half. It's just this, I told you the other day, it's so right, it's so real, and it's, when I can't sleep at night and I look over and I see you sleeping peacefully, I feel nothing but grateful. And you're somebody that I never thought that I would meet. This is the type of relationship I never thought I would have. Yeah. I think that we have room to soar. I think that the best is in front of us. I really do. I think
the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's a really exciting picture. You're the only person I've met where I don't have to give up a piece of me in order to be with you. It's really, you enhance the best parts of me, and you sand down the worst parts, and it's really cool. And I really just, I'm super, super excited about the future. Yeah. Like, I'm so sure it's awesome. I think we can make it through anything.
Yeah. I think you bring out parts of me that I didn't know were there, that I'm really happy are there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, Kristoph.
I like him too.
Yeah. That's who I'm marrying.
Yeah.
Well, all parts of you.
Yeah. When was the moment you knew I wanted to marry you?
Oh.
I guess it's like when you knew.
I think it's when I knew too. I mean, you told me one time when we were falling asleep that one day you wanted to marry me. So, do you remember that?
I don't.
Yeah. You were like falling asleep.
Was it in San Francisco at the apartment?
Yeah. We were just falling asleep, and one time you like whispered in my ear.
Oh, I did. I do remember that.
So I think that was the first time. I mean, you were pretty clear about it, and then we just never really brought it up again until we were both ready.
It kind of, I think after about 8 months or so, it just kind of kept moving, and it felt
It was
natural.
like if we were going to push through all of it, that there was a reason behind it. There was like an end.
Yeah.
Not an end, but a beginning goal.
Yeah.
This is the person that I want to fight through everything with.
Yeah.
For both of us. What's something you never want me to forget?
What's something that I never want you to forget? I will always be there. Always. And I will never abandon you. And I never leave you out in the cold. And I'll just always be there to hold your hand through everything, to carry your bag, to make sure you have water next to your bed. And that we're going to be in this forever.
I know that.
Yeah. I know it sounds corny, but it's like,
No, but it means the world.
yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Okay. What excites you the most about our future together?
The possibilities.
Totally. Yeah.
And I think you and I have the same dream and have the same vision, and that's so exciting because I don't think it will be that difficult for us to agree on wherever we are, whatever we're doing. We tend to be very on the same page about what we're looking for in our lives. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited about being married, and I'm so excited about building a life together. I'm way more excited about that than the actual wedding. I'm like,
It's going to be the best wedding ever.
yeah, I hope so. Hopefully people will come. Why do you love me?
I knew that question was going to come up.
Preparing an answer.
I know. For all the reasons that we're here right now, doing this. You know, you pull out all these amazing things out of me that I never knew were there. You're an amazing woman, like literally like nobody else I've ever met. And I feel extraordinarily lucky and fortunate to be with you and to have found you. You're beautiful, you're strong, you're smart, smarter than me.
At least you know that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
That was
good for
mean,
me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. And you make me into a better person.
You make me into a better person too.
Yeah. And I love that. I love me the way I am with you more than I ever have. But it's the deeper things for me that really, really, really make me love you.
Hey guys, Andy again. Thank you so much for watching. If you're curious about the end experience, check out our card game that you can find at theskindeep.com/shop and play with your loved ones, friends, anyone. Enjoy.